Welcome back to Design on Tap. I'm Lois.
I'm Chris.
I want to start with the phrase that ruins the most websites.
Go ahead.
We'll get to that in phase 2.
Oh no.
That's where accessibility has lived for years. Phase 2. The checkbox nobody checks. The virtuous thing you'd do if the budget survived.
And the budget never survives.
Never. It's the first thing cut and the last thing anyone thinks about.
Here's the problem. That assumption expired, and most businesses haven't noticed.
Expired how?
Accessibility stopped being a nice to have and became an operational requirement. Real regulations, rising lawsuits, and laws that now cross borders to hit companies that never thought they were in scope.
Let's do the legal part, because I think people assume this is somebody else's problem.
It changed genuinely. Start in Europe. The European Accessibility Act became enforceable on June 28th, 2025, all 27 member states.
European law. So an American company tunes out right here.
And that's the mistake. It applies to businesses outside the EU that sell to EU customers. A US company with European customers can be fully in scope without ever operating under EU law.
What about at home, the US side?
The Department of Justice adopted a standard called WCAG Level AA for government sites under the ADA. For private businesses, no explicit statute.
So private companies are fine.
The opposite. Courts have consistently treated that same standard as the de facto benchmark anyway. No statute, and it's still the bar you're measured against.
Define WCAG for anyone who just heard alphabet soup.
Web Content Accessibility Guidelines. It's the framework almost every accessibility law points at, and Level AA is the tier that matters. Hold that term, it comes back.
You mentioned like lawsuits earlier. How bad?
Thousands of federal filings a year, climbing. And the number that should stop you cold. A large share of cases target companies that had already been sued before.
So fixing it once doesn't end it.
A one-time cleanup does not make the risk go away. And quick reminder, this is general information, not legal advice. But the pattern is not subtle.
Okay, somebody out there is already Googling the shortcut. Tell them about the shortcut.
The overlay. A little widget you drop on your site, one line of code, promises instant compliance.
And that works.
It largely doesn't, and can make things worse. Overlays catch maybe a third of real issues because most barriers need human judgment and structural fixes. And overlays have themselves become lawsuit targets.
So the compliance product gets you sued.
And the people who use assistive technology often actively dislike them. There's no magic button. Anyone selling instant compliance is selling a false sense of security.
Here's my turn. Because so far this is all fear, and I don't think fear is the real story.
It isn't, and this is the part I actually care about. If accessibility were only about dodging lawsuits, it'd be a cost center. It is not.
Start with the market, because I think people genuinely don't picture it.
The World Health Organization estimates over 1 billion people, about 16% of the world, live with a significant disability.
16%.
An inaccessible site turns that entire population away at the door. Add the aging population, who pick up vision, hearing, and motor changes over time. And the audience is enormous.
So inaccessible isn't neutral.
Inaccessible is a closed door with customers and spending power standing on the other side of it.
And the second argument is the one I always forget.
Accessible design is just better design. For everyone. Clear structure, good contrast, readable type, logical navigation, captions, keyboard use.
Give me the everyday version.
Captions help you in a loud bar and on a muted phone. Good contrast helps anyone squinting at a screen in the sun. Clear hierarchy helps every person who skims, which is every person.
There's a name for this.
The curb cut effect. You build a ramp for wheelchairs, and everyone with a stroller, a suitcase, a delivery cart uses it too. Accommodations for some end up helping all.
And a third benefit that surprised me.
It quietly helps you get found. Proper headings, alt text, semantic markup, clear content. The same things that make a site readable to a screen reader make it readable to Google and the AI answer engines.
So, how does someone actually start? Because 100 criteria sounds paralyzing.
Treat it as a practice, not a project, and be honest that it's never fully done. 5 steps.
Go.
1. Assess where you are. A real audit, automated scanning, plus human testing with actual assistive technology, because automated checks miss most of it.
2.
Prioritize by impact. Fix the things that block core tasks first. Completing a purchase, finding key information, primary navigation. Not every issue is equal.
3.
Build it into your process so you stop reintroducing problems faster than you fix them. Same logic as a design system. Make the right way the default way.
4.
Document your efforts. It matters for real improvement, and if it ever comes up, as evidence of good faith work.
And 5.
Keep going. Sites change constantly. Every change can add a new barrier. Accessibility is maintenance, not a milestone.
And where does AI land in all this?
As a capable assistant, it'll flag issues, suggest fixes, draft alt text, and genuinely speed things up. What it won't replace is human testing, especially the lived experience of people who actually use this technology.
Helper, not the whole answer. Tell the story, you have a story.
E-commerce business treated accessibility as a someday problem. Then a demand letter arrived.
And in the scramble,
They discovered their checkout was nearly unusable with a screen reader, which means a segment of their customers had literally never been able to buy anything.
they'd been turning money away and never knew.
And here's the kicker. Once checkout was genuinely accessible, it converted better for everyone. Clearer labels, better error handling, logical flow. The same fixes removed friction for all their customers.
So the lawsuit was the wake-up call.
And the better business was the part nobody expected. That's the whole thing in one story.
But that's not the reason to do it.
The reckoning is an opportunity wearing a stern face. The legal pressure forces the conversation, but you widen your market, improve the product for everyone, and strengthen the foundation that gets you found. Build it in instead of bolting it on.
Homework. 3, go.
1. Put the mouse in a drawer and try to do one important thing on your own site using only the keyboard. If you get stuck, so does someone else.
2,
Ask whether you sell to anyone in Europe. If the answer is yes or maybe, the reach of that act is now your problem, not somebody else's.
3, and this is the honest one.
If a demand letter arrived Monday, would you rather have started today? That feeling is the whole argument.
That's the episode. Stop bolting it on.
Build it in.